So I wanted to offer this because I was definitely feeling the feels after our practice last night and yesterday afternoon, and just kind of just feeling like there's so much going on externally, always, right? And so, just part of this journey and this intention, and part of the experience of yoga for me in my life, is that it gives me this portal of just turning inward, back in, containing that energy. So it's not just put all in all these different places. So it's just rekindling that light within me, even if there is so much darkness out there, just rekindling that light within me and also honoring the darkness that might be inside of you. And so the more that we push that down, the more it's going to start to feel really heavy. And so the more we can just breathe in and breathe out, and I know it sounds so simple, and it isn't. It can be challenging, it can bring up things, and it can cause us to really feel. But I feel like that is part of what the astrology is right now, part of, not part of, the whole reason for yoga is to really feel and embody all of this. Okay. So why don't you just start in a comfortable seat? We'll do the majority of the practice laying down. So just start seated. You can get comfortable on a bolster, you can sit on a blanket, you can take your palms to your thighs, and then just take a couple times to roll your shoulders. And start to breathe that rhythmic breath as you just settle and close your eyes for a moment, just feeling your palms on your thighs. And so as you turn inward, maybe experiencing just for a moment that transition from the external world and passing through to that inner world. And the word initiation comes to mind. It feels as though there is a collective initiation to really honor all that we've been through, especially this last year, to feel, to go deeper down into the layers that maybe we've all been resisting, and have this perhaps collective grieving of a wound, as well as our individual wounds. And it's heavy, it's a lot. And so know that you're not alone. I am here with you and for you, as is this community and perhaps the support around you, family, friends, tribe. And so lean into the back of your body, taking your hands to your heart, honoring this sacred heart center, a portal that connects you to your inner beat. And taking a really nice, long, nourishing breath in, filling up the back of the body, the back of the lungs, and then exhaling out. And may we set a collective intention tonight for peace. And peace is not the absence of chaos or difficult conversations or dialogue or differences. Peace is a way through. It does not bring violence or separate us as a humanity, a collective. It reminds us to come back to our roots, to the earth. So feeling your sit bones, feeling your feet, feeling your body, which is your true nature, feeling your breath, just coming in and out. And if you have any other intention or piece that you'd like to send out, maybe even in your mind's eye, or you can even say it aloud at home 3 times with me. I'm going to inhale and whisper peace. And then again, inhale, peace. And again, inhale, peace. And then you can start to open your eyes. And we'll just clear our space as we always do, just inhaling, lifting your arms, rinsing that aura energy around you as you just press your palms down, almost as if you're giving yourself a circle of protection here. So inhale, reaching up, letting your palms press together, and then exhale, pressing the palms down. And then one more time, inhale, reaching up, and then exhale so slowly, just feeling the air move through the fingers. Feel as though you could feel the air pressing down underneath your palms until you anchor down with your peace fingers, your index, middle finger to the earth. This is a powerful mudra. So just close your eyes and imagine you are extending your loving energy down into the earth. She can feel you, that pulsation, and then lift her energy, Mother Earth's palpable pulsation, up into the wrists, the forearms, the elbows, the upper arms, and the shoulders, just relaxing down. So you can soften your throat, move your jaw around, soften your eyes, and take a deep breath in and know that this is a powerful relationship to always return to. And then you can release your hands. And we're going to come into our first restorative pose. So I want to take the bolster or a pillow or even a blanket roll, and we're just going to take it here back behind our heart. So it feels right now that we need that big protection to cover our heart so our shoulders are running forward, as well as the stress that we might feel. To open here, even in times of intensity, is so powerful. So we can still be protected and have our heart open. So know that you're in sacred space as you turn now to just maybe adjust the bolster, bending your knees. You can walk your elbows back here so that the back of your heart, right behind the back of your heart. So just nestle in. If you need a block or another pillow behind the back of your head, you can certainly do that. And just make sure your chin is even to your chest, your arms are above the bolster. And just make sure your hips, lengthening your tailbone so you can lift your hips and draw them forward if you're feeling scrunched. You could also straighten your legs. So go ahead and maybe stretch out here. Just taking a breath. You could even reach your arms overhead. And just taking a few minutes to settle. And if some of these restorative poses don't feel right, you can do this whole practice on your back, just resting down or any other position that feels good to you. If you are in this really beautiful heart opening, just letting the back of the head relax, the back of the shoulders, feeling that gentle support behind the back of your heart, your lower back, your sit bones, and the back of your legs. And then from your feet to the tips of your toes, the ankles, the shins, the knees, the thighs, and just breathing down into that lower abdomen. Exhaling, just relaxing into your back body, letting the front body, the chest, the heart just settle. And softening through the throat, the skin of your face, all the way up to the crown of your head. Reconnecting to the divine within you that can never be really truly touched by the external world. There is a altar deep within your heart that is a secret chamber, private chamber. Just imagine you're opening the door to that private chamber in your heart. So continue a steady breath. You can close the door and then set yourself up before the altar of your heart. Maybe light a candle, make an offering, dedication to yourself, to your heart, committing to compassion, to peace, and to staying in the love. And that is not to cover over any darkness. We feel that too, but to stay connected to this sacred space within you. It is a safe space to feel, to breathe, to let go, to let in, and to let be. And so we'll take about 7 more breaths here, just letting the body settle. Notice if your breath gets choppy, maybe the mind has started to work again and wander away. Bring it back to this moment and just continue to smooth out the breath. Let that be your task. You're just noticing the pathway of your breath, staying connected to that sacred chamber of your heart. On the inhale, let yourself expand and feel. On the exhale, let there be a sense of relief, of releasing whatever might be entangled or resistant. And taking one more big breath in and breath out. Softening the back of the heart and the shoulders. And start to just very mindfully start to roll the ankles, feel the toes. And then go ahead and slide now your knees bent, your feet stepping back onto your mat gently. And then go ahead and just softly sway your knees from side to side. Maybe they go slow and drop down, maybe almost touching the sides of your mat. Maybe they're just short and sweet. And then from here, just rolling gently over to one side and just letting yourself just rest here on one side, pausing. Whatever is ready to shed here from the back of the heart, let it go. And then you can start to press yourself back up. We'll go ahead and take our bolster now. In whichever way you'd like, we're going to come into a supported child's pose. So turning your bolster so that you can open your knees and let your hips drop back. If that's a lot on your heels or your feet, you can always place a blanket or a pillow between your bum and the heels of your feet. You slide your bolster right in between your inner thighs. So it's not too far in, just enough to support the belly. So you keep your hips back and just slowly drop down, letting one cheek rest easily on that bolster. I like to walk my arms away from the bolster, but if you're feeling like you want more containment, drawing in, go ahead and hold the bolster, cuddling it in, and just letting those hips drop back. And again, taking your time to make any adjustments that feel right to you. Softening your shoulders, your palms, your fingertips. Again, feeling that earth energy, anchoring back down your heart, now having been opened in that chamber of the heart still, but now facing towards the earth. So feeling that protection. And as well as that now opening of the back of the heart. So now go ahead and breathe a nice big bright breath into the back of the heart. And then exhale, just softening completely the whole chest, belly, thighs. And just allow her, Mama Earth, Pachamama, to just cradle you right now. Like she knows exactly how to cradle every one of her children. This child's pose brings us back to that ability to just be in whatever is happening, to feel it, just like a child does, without worry or judgment or expectation. We are all surviving here, something very intense and uncertain. So feel that inner child, bring her into your chamber of your heart. And you can imagine you're drawing her into your arms, just like Mother Earth here, cradling us, cradling you. You could perhaps even imagine stroking her face or his face. And just continuing to breathe in and out, knowing that you are not alone. You're right here in your body with your breath in a sacred portal of connection, the softening. And if you'd like to switch sides with your cheek, you could lift your head and turn to the other cheek. Just for 5 or so more breaths, just getting quiet, turning everything else off. Except this relationship with you, all the parts of you, the child, the adult, and all the other perhaps roles that you play, just drawing them all now, welcoming them into this sacred portal. They all are welcome. And bring your attention back to your breath, letting that breath swirl through the spine, the back of the ribs, the hips. And taking one more final breath here. And breath out. And you can feel your hands and just slowly beginning to peel yourself back up. You can walk your hands now underneath your shoulders, open your knees. Feel free to leave the bolster right where it is. And then just lengthening the tailbone back, drop the belly, open the chest, taking your slowest flows of cat cow. So you're opening the front of the heart, and then as you press your hands away from you, tuck your chin and opening the back of the heart. Starting to return to this sense of wholeness, your hands, your shins, your torso, your heart. And just taking another couple rounds. If you're feeling like you'd really like to take a down dog, maybe supporting your head with the bolster, you could do that. Or just continuing this gentle movement. There is no right or wrong in our movement and our feelings. And taking one more breath wherever you are, just slowing it all down. And then coming back to neutral. We're going to shift the bolster and now turn it so that it's parallel to the front of your mat. And we're going to take here our belly. So right above your hip bones, that lower abdomen can rest it on top of the bolster. And then you're going to start to come forward and stretch your legs out with just that lower abdomen. And you can make a pillow with your hands, softening the back of your legs and the front of your thighs. And if this is not something that feels really comforting to you, just lay on your belly on the mat. There's something very powerful for your digestive system here, where we allow here not only our physical digestion, but our energetic digestion, our emotional digestion to begin to activate slowly and nourishing by just letting that belly feel that support, whether it's on the earth or on the bolster or on a blanket. And just breath by breath, we digest, we metabolize through our exhale, we make space as we inhale. And then as you convene with your whole self and all the parts of you in the sacred portal of your heart, just honoring too how resilient you are. If you went to work today, you completed tasks, even amidst this uncertainty and this grief. So, honoring that, remembering that light within you, these reserves that you are building through your practice and your commitment to sacred ritual. And if you're on one cheek, now would be the time to turn to the other cheek. And just getting really quiet and beginning to listen. The more we listen inward, the more we can process, connecting to our divine plan. And so connecting to the core of you, the heart and the crown of the head softening, opening here. And feel the awareness radiate down your legs, softening your toes, your arms, your hands, and your fingers. And taking one more breath here. And breath out. And then you can start to feel your hands. Going to begin to walk them back underneath your shoulders. You can curl your toes under and then just press gently back to a child's pose. Now with your head on that bolster, if that feels okay. It's okay if your hips don't come all the way back, and just gently sway your hips from side to side. And then you can inhale, start to peel up. And then moving here, that bolster out of the way, you can walk your knees over to one side and then turn so that you come laying down. So just taking that bolster by your side, you can come onto your back, make any adjustments, and then go ahead and hug your knees into your chest and just giving yourself a nice big squeeze. You can rock side to side here. And then stretching here up through the roots of your legs. So stretch your legs up to the sky. Give yourself a little massage using your fingertips. You can point and flex the toes. Roll through the ankles, just stretching open here. And then coming into this happy baby. So bending your knees out to either side. You could slide your hands down and simply hold your ankles, or you could start to lift the heels of your feet up towards the sky. And just breathing down into your hip creases and just rocking back and forth, just softening the back of your head and the entire back of your body. And then you can release, taking your knees back into your chest, and then just letting your feet just gently step down. Okay. And then taking your bolster, slide it underneath, right underneath your knees. And you're going to open your knees and take Supta Baddha Konasana. So the soles of your feet touch, get nice and cozy. And if you can, take your hands on your lower abdomen as you soften your shoulders, get your head adjusted, chin in line with the heart. And just making this beautiful circle here with your lower body, feeling the skin of your feet touch. And we'll take a really beautiful centering breath, just bringing us back home. You can stay connected to that portal of your heart. And letting your exhale go, we're going to take a breath of 4. It's a square breath. So what we'll do is inhale 4, pause 4, exhale for 4, and then pause for 4, and I'll guide you. So just exhale completely, meet me there. And then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Your turn. You can change the count if you want. Take 3 more rounds. And when you've completed your cycle, take a rinsing, nourishing breath, filling up beyond that count of four as much as you can. Take in even more breath than you think. Pause. And then exhale. Maybe open the mouth and just actively sigh out the breath, taking a sigh of relief that you have really come back home to your body, feeling the back of your body, front of your body. You can stay just like this and reach your arms overhead, or you can start to stretch your legs out in front of you, coming into a resting position. If there's any poses that you'd like to do, you can always do them after this as well. And I'm going to lead you through a loving kindness meditation. And again, that's not to cover over anything, it's to really protect us, to bring us back to a loving presence, a loving gaze upon ourselves, so that we may feel truly these human emotions that are so necessary right now. And so, when we can cultivate that compassion for ourselves, that love, that loving gaze within, there's some ease, some opening to that portal. And so, you can center your gaze at the portal of your heart, that secret, sacred chamber, gathering all of your energies, and just committing, vowing together to stay in loving presence with each other, with yourself, with your wholeness. And if it helps to hold your heart with your hand, you can place one hand at your heart and one hand at your belly as we begin this meditation. I'm going to first do a body scan, continue to find those deeper layers of ease within you, and then I will offer this guided meditation. Taking a nice breath, settling in. And starting with the right eye, the right eyelid, and the right eyelashes, the right eyebrow, and the corner of the right eye, the temple, the right jawline, the right ear, the right nostril, and the upper lip, the lower lip, and the tip of your chin, and up through the left jawline, left ear, left corner of the eye, left eyelid, left eyelashes, left eye, left nostril, both nostrils, and the third eye, the skin of your forehead, and the crown of your head, the back of your head, and the back of your neck, the back of the right shoulder, the right arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm of the hand, top of the hand, the right thumb, right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, the entire right arm and hand relaxed, the back of the left shoulder, left arm, left elbow, forearm, wrist, left palm of the hand, top of the hand, left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. The entire left arm and hand relaxed. The back of the heart, the right lung and the left lung, the entire spine, the right lower back and the left lower back, the right sit bone, right hamstring, back of the right knee, calf, right heel, right sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe, top of the right foot, right ankle, right shin, right kneecap, right thigh, right front of the hip, the entire right leg and foot relaxed, the left sit bone, left hamstring, left back of the knee, left calf, left heel, left sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe, top of the left foot, left ankle, left shin, left knee, left thigh, left hip. The entire left leg and foot relaxed. The bowl of your pelvis, the stomach, the solar plexus, the right ribs, left ribs, the heart, the right collarbone, the left collarbone, the center of your throat, the third eye, and the crown of your head. And feeling your whole entire body, your whole body, whole body softening. And bringing your attention back to the beat of your heart, its sacred portal. And in that secret chamber, as you convene with all of your energies, just taking a soft breath in and a breath out. And calling in loving kindness. As you place on the altar of your heart a mantra, imagining all of your energies in this chamber, imagining your whole body, your whole being, your soul, your spirit, receiving this mantra. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be content. May I be peace. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be content. May I be peace. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be content. May I be peace. And taking a breath in, notice if one of those mantras resonated with you, maybe more than the others, or maybe a couple, maybe all of them. And I'd like you to repeat maybe one or two of those, just really affirming. Maybe take a moment if you need a longer moment to reflect on what you need. And taking another moment to allow that convening within your heart for you, bowing to that altar, that offering, knowing that you can return to it at any point and perhaps even leave it upon that altar as long as you need. And then maybe together tonight, make one more final offering upon that altar in your heart. And this one is for the world, for our earth. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be content. May all beings be safe and at peace. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be content. May all beings be peace. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be content. May all beings be peace. And placing that offering upon the altar as well. If you'd like to keep it there, then do so. If you feel ready to take it down, that's fine too. Any other offerings you'd like to place upon the altar tonight, please do. Maybe it's personal or collective, or maybe just let resting back in stillness. And taking the final few moments of quiet, just allowing your mind perhaps to just soften, letting the thoughts rise and fall. And if your hands are already on your belly and your heart, wonderful. You can keep them there. And if you'd like to do that right now, I invite you to, or place them in any way that feels as though you feel connected. I'd like to share these words with you. Taking a deep breath in and breath out. No one told me it would be like this. The sharp edges, the blindfolds, the hurt people hurting people. No one told me it could hurt like this. The deaths, the betrayals, the loneliness. No one told me about all the unnecessary suffering, the time, the fear, the scarcity. No one told me how to pick up the pieces, the disconnectedness, the silence, the waiting. No one told me how people change, the lies, the projection, the misunderstandings. They tell you it's easier to be mad, cold, and void. They show you how to numb yourself and to look away. They pretend your actions don't matter, that you're stuck no matter what. So don't waste your energy trying. There's something else they never told me, that I, like the lotus, can grow wildly out of the heaviest muck, that my pain has purpose, and that my struggle is my relentless, soulful sparkle. Take a breath of compassion into your body. For this being human, there is no manual. There is instruction and discipline to go in and build these connections and relationships, to be connected and clear, to find that resilience within you to continue to grow, even in the muck. I believe in you. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers and feel your toes. Start to move this beautiful vessel that is your body in ways that feel nourishing. You can bend your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then rolling over to one side, just curling up, knees to chest, coming back, returning to that fetal position, holding yourself, knowing that you are held. Shed what is ready, let in what is ready, let be. Like a lotus surfacing out of that muck, coming up, even if there's still the heaviness, coming to sit and holding here that light in your heart. And take your hands together or place them over your heart, softening your shoulders. And take a full breath in, just feeling the growth of your spine, the growth and expansion of your heart, your mind, your entire being growing, growing, growing. A sigh of relief so that you may rest. All this growth, all this change, allowing yourself to now move through the next part of your evening, whatever it might be, with a tenderness, with a compassion, maybe even honoring just the quiet and turning everything else off tonight so that you can take this piece with you into your slumber. Knowing that you can return anytime. And I'll be posting this recording so you can watch it as many times as you need. And I'll be offering our class tomorrow at 11 a.m. And there'll be the recording for that too. And so I bow to each of you with deep love and gratitude. Namaste. And I'm here for each of you. If you ever want to reach out, please, please do. That's what this is all about. Or post anything on our network, please do. We're here to support and connect. That is certainly a medicine right now, is more connection to yourself, to your deepest self, more compassion, and more connection to others with that same compassion. So thank you for showing up for yourself tonight. Big love. See you soon. Good night.